I'm Shara Bangeter with Bangeter Homes of Southern Utah. I'm the sales manager and happy to be here. Well, NoviHome, first of all, Parade of Homes is just crazy. As maybe many of you realize, we had 12,000 people come through here. So to be able to capture that many people in the time frame that we had was so hard. Typically, like before we had NoviHome, it was just like this random. People would basically be walking through, and the agents were just kind of like answering questions, you know, and it was just kind of willy-nilly. But with NoviHome, we were actually like directing them. So they would ask us questions, they'd like, oh, and I would say, come on over here, we've got this great portal, NoviHome, and I would show them like, this is what you can find on this. Not only we have that question, but we can get all these other items that you have, the communities that we build in, the different plans that we have, all of this stuff. And by the time we were done, like explaining some of the stuff here, even with the parade, they were like, oh, how do I get that? And it was just so easy. So it just gave us this focus and the opportunity to really capture so many more contact information that we would need for to follow up with people. So, well, the advantages of NoviHome, my gracious, I think they're just so much more. So when people come in, and we were talking about, you know, one particular item, when you'd go through and say, well, these are the things that we have on our portal in NoviHome, they would just see so many other things that it was just like, wow, you guys have a lot of stuff in here. You know, there was a design, well, now we have the design center, but there was that, we had the, like I said, the community center there, and just all these resources that were just packed into NoviHome, especially the draw tool. Okay, so here's another big thing that people absolutely loved, is that I would say this is so much more interactive than our website because of these. And I would go through it and then I hit the draw tool and I would say, and this is what makes this so great. So I said, any of these, because in the parade, people are taking pictures. They're taking pictures, and I said, you know what, if you want some professional pictures of that you can have all the time, let me show you what you can do. So take them right here to NoviHome. I'd say, and not only can you just have those pictures, but you can like highlight the things that you like in that picture, save it to your gallery of favorites, and then you don't have to like, where did that come from? You know, they loved it. It was just like so many people like, oh, that is such a cool thing. You say that, and we can do that also on our plans, because they're customized, and you'd go through and you'd say, this is what you do here if you want to make that room bigger or smaller or whatever, and they'd be like, whoa, that's really great. So there was so much more value to using NoviHome that is just, yeah, it's like, hello. In our parade time, it was like 2 weeks before COVID hit, and so, you know, we were doing our follow-ups. We had a lot of referrals, a lot of contact information that we were following up on, more so than any other parade, because we were able to capture so many more people that were interested. So, but what happened when COVID hit, it was just kind of like everybody like, you know, hunkered down. They didn't want to really do anything. Well, now, instead of having to like go bother everybody, I'm seeing, and we had followed up with people, and they were like, well, just don't, you know, COVID, don't bother me. Now, I can see when people are like, they're hitting NoviHome again. They're looking at this and this and this, and this has happened like 2 or 3 times where I've now followed up with people, and they said, oh, yeah, I was just looking at your, you know, at your stuff here again, and we're ready to go. And it's just like, I wouldn't have known that. Never have known that had not NoviHome and you know, like hit me when they're interested and they're looking at these plans and they're looking at the community areas that we build in. So it's awesome. Okay, so yeah, buyers, their experience and their reaction to NoviHome. We have some buyers on there like twice a day, checking in to see what's our progress. They love that they can see, you know, the pictures and the schedules and things like that are updated, because a lot of them are coming from out of state. They're not here. And so that's super invaluable to them. So they love that. We've also got a lot of good response from our design center really good response. I'm seeing a lot of people looking at like our steps to building because they're like interested, but how would this work, you know, and so we're getting a lot of hits on that kind of stuff. So buyers are very, very happy with NoviHome, and when even in the sales process, you know, when we're saying, and we've got this tool here that we can, like, we're going to be putting up your the progress of your home so you can see it anytime you want to. They're like, oh, that's really good, and that they can upload pictures that they're interested in. It's just like, they really like it. So yeah.